According to an organization called MAD, which is Mothers Against Drunk Driving, I believe to be the leading authority in drunk driving statistics, every 52 minutes, someone dies from drinking and driving. That's about once an hour. Drinking and driving is one of the biggest problems facing this country today. And in this speech, I will go over some of the statistics involved and how they affect you and our loved ones. First, we'll take a look at blood alcohol content. Blood alcohol content, or BAC, is a way of measuring how much blood is in, or how much alcohol is in someone's bloodstream. This is directly associated with how impaired you are, or how drunk. Whenever you consume alcohol, it passes through the lining of the stomach into the blood and is processed by the liver. The National Council on Alcoholism Drug Dependence states that the legal limit in all states in America is 0.08%. And one thing to keep in mind is the liver can only process about 0.5 ounces of a shot, or 0.5 ounces of alcohol in 1 hour, and that is about 1 ounce of 0.72 proof or 72 proof alcohol. I have here an example for you. This is an old dusty bottle of liquor I found. This is 80 proof. So that would take, in a normal person, about a little bit more than 1 hour to process one 1 ounce shot of it, a normal shot glass size. The effects that this alcohol has on the body can be listed in 3 steps. At 0.02, you get some loss of judgment, a decline in visual functions, and you lose the ability to do 2 tasks at the same time. At 0.05, it slows your eye movements, your visual perception, reaction time, and information processes are affected, meaning you have bad body coordination. At 0.08, the legal limit, your muscle coordination is poor, it's harder to detect danger, self-control, reasoning, and short-term memory are reduced, and this basically means reduced concentration. That's when people start to think that they can drive. They start driving. Now we'll move on to the personal effects of alcohol, how they affect people in their daily lives. I bet if everyone were to think back, they could think of at least one person in their lives that has been affected by drinking and driving. I know I have. I have a friend who is dealing with it. The Mothers Against Drunk Driving say 1 in 3 people will be involved in a drinking and driving accident in their lifetime. 1 in 3 people, that's a huge number. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Indiana is ranked 11th in drinking and driving fatalities. 11th out of 50 states, that's pretty high. Alcohol affects the body in other ways. Johns Hopkins University found that alcohol can cause depression, scarring of the liver, temporary increase in heartbeats and blood pressure, so that's automatically going to be a bad thing, and along with many, many other things, too many to list. Drinking in high volumes can result in going into a coma and death. Now let's move on to what we can do about it. For people in positions of authority, what they should try to do is pass laws that require ignition interlock to drive. If you have a DUI, basically what it means is, if you have a DUI, you will have to blow into a breathalyzer to start your car. It's been shown in a couple movies. I've never seen one in real life before. I know they're a thing, but I've never seen one. Another statistic I've got from Matt here, 2 million people driving on the road today have 3 or more DUIs. Another thing to look at is expanding the use of breathalyzer checkpoints. Important things that we can do as people. Uh, the CDC had a list of things to do, the Center for Disease Control. They said just by choosing not to drink, you can help your friends make the same decision. You can, if you do decide to drink, you can select a DD beforehand. That's a designated driver, someone to drive if you do decide to go somewhere after you've been drinking. Or if you don't have a designated driver, schedule a taxi or a safe ride service. I know Vincent's has one. They have signs up at all the bars. You just call them. It's like $5. They'll come pick you up and take you home. And one last statistic before I conclude all this. You need to keep in mind that all of the drinking and driving accidents and fatalities are 100% preventable. If you do decide to drink and drive, or if you do decide to drink, don't drive, and don't let your friends drive either.